Hi everyone, this is Dave with Salty Cat Gaming, and today's joining us is Zach, and we're going to do the first ever unboxing on this video channel. I don't know if we're going to do more of them. I've never done one, so we're going to see how this works. But we just got the Kickstarter for Assassin's Creed, so we got the Kickstarter edition right here that we're going to go through along with some of the terrain pieces and show everybody what's in the box. So let's get to it. Are you excited?
I'm excited. You can't beat me at this kind of video game. So, video.
So I think
video. Let us know in the comments.
So I think the first thing that came with it that we got is the towers. So if you want to open up one is the I think one's the lookout tower and one's a different terrain piece.
Crow's nest.
Yeah, the crow's nest
tower, I guess.
Yeah, I know the crow's nest is like in the video game, it's for saving. But I don't know if they both are.
They're glary.
Very glary.
Well, I have a difficulty with stealth games. I like them, and they generally don't like me. So I usually struggle to get very far into them because, like, the rage factor builds to the point that I have to stop. Controllers are flung and TVs are broken. But I really do like Assassin's Creed.
I mean, these are basically identical, just a few different pieces.
Yeah, I think they just give you some different caps and.
So let's take a closer look at it here. Actually, my wife loves Assassin's Creed, but she doesn't play as a stealth game. She plays it as a
brawler.
Well, you sneak in until you can murder everyone in the location.
So Hitman.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed edition.
So if you want to show, zoom up on that. So we got the different parts. So this one, which one did you have? You had the crow's nest.
This is crow's nest on my side, right. I think, still.
And it's all push fit. I mean, it comes with a cart.
It's nice plastic.
Comes with, which I guess is just the tower pieces and the little lookout piece that'll go on the side. And then this is the other tower. It's very similar. So they seem to be built around a default. At least for this, it's the same. So yeah, it is very nice plastic. Nice quality. It's
Zach proof. It only fits together one way.
I always appreciate when they make it so it only fits together, so you're not like trying to guess. Yeah, I mean, like, these are actually really easy to put together.
Very cool. And then the everybody that's ever played an Assassin's Creed game would recognize the dive-off points. If I can, now see, this is where I say.
Oh, okay. So that one
goes together one way, and then I struggle.
That one has dive-off points, while this one has these to ring the bell, I guess.
Oh, it's just a snug fit. It does go in only one way, and it is still Zach-proof.
So these are pretty cool, and you get the. So I think they actually are probably both for saving your game, because here's the cart where you. Yeah. I was always nervous doing it because it always feels like, am I gonna miss?
I think that, I mean,
am I gonna be one player who kills themselves when trying to dive off of it?
It's not Mirror's Edge, but I think they do a good job with selling the what would you call that? The peril or whatever, and moves like that in a agility game, action game.
We are going to showcase just the one. I think this is the exclusive mini from the Kickstarter. So if you've done the Kickstarter, you don't have it yet, this is the exclusive mini. There's pictures on the Kickstarter. We'll link the Kickstarter below. I'll also link my profile if you want to see all the games. If there's something else you guys want to see the contents of, I Kickstart a lot. And they didn't give us this. This isn't a paid open box. This is just us. I got my Kickstarter. Wanted to show everybody what's in it.
I talked him into an unboxing, but primarily because he can't beat me. So.
Pretty much. Well, in some strange ways, you won. So, Assassin's character. I don't want to butcher his name.
Isn't it different in each saga?
I think pretty much. You can get like a little close up on the, yeah. So it's neat. I mean, I like that there's a little exclusive. I mean, you'll get the same thing in the game. So I looked up, like I said, I think they're bringing this to market, but they don't have plans on their Kickstarter. And this is the Kickstarter box, so there may be things in here that you can't get yet from, or you won't be able to get in the normal retail box. But you'll at least be able to get to see the minis and get to see some of the game.
And you gotta love a giant box showing up at your door.
Yeah. And the one nice thing about this is my wife loves to paint certain minis. Like she's painted she liked to paint some of the DC minis from Knight's models, and then she painted some of their Harry Potter range, since she really loves the Harry Potter series. She won't paint any of the bad guys from Harry Potter, but she'll paint everything else. She's really anxious to actually get working on this and getting painted, so that's always a bonus. Man, this thing's super heavy.
Do you recall when you kickstarted this and when it's arrived by comparison?
No. I pretty much, whenever I kickstart things, in my head, I'm just like, I'll forget about this,
Someday.
and then it'll be a surprise when it shows up, if it's successful.
I'm not allowed to kickstart anything anymore because of that exact reason.
Because you keep forgetting, or just...
I keep forgetting, and then like a year or 3 later, stuff shows up that I don't have any preparations for storing or anything ready like that, so I'm in trouble.
It's good. So it looks like we got the foam around it, so it's a nicely packed box. We got, looks like, the player board, so it's up to 4 players. And it looks like some more game components. The rule book, and we'll try to do a playthrough. It may be gray minis. We'll see how quickly I can get these painted, but it'd be great to show you guys how this is played, see if you're interested in it. Stickers.
Oh, so there's like a legacy component to it, I'm guessing?
It looks like it, and you get 6 sheets.
I mean, it's not decals, they're stickers, so...
No, it's actually, it's 3 sheets, and there's different designs, so that's like design 1. There's gonna be some glare on there, and there's design 2. So yeah, definitely looks like a legacy component.
Very cool.
The campaign booklet. So we need to... Let's see, I'm gonna pop this foam off. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
nice.
Alright, so...
Well, they give you a fidget spinner, too.
Is it?
I mean, it looks like
That's
it.
kinda
That
cool.
or it's one of those contact cases. I don't know what the point would be for either of this game, but we'll find out.
So we got punch outs. Always got
Oh,
punch outs.
Oh, yeah.
And then this looks like a stack of the locations.
Like the build your playfield tile system.
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few of them, which is good. Actually, I kind of, looking at this game, I mean, like, I always loved when I watched my wife play it, I always loved seeing the train, and I always thought it'd be a lot of fun to have a project where you build all this. Like, actually have a city where you can have the characters, like, jumping over on the towers.
When they've covered so much ground now that you could have, like, all of the terrain you've ever built for anything maybe minus like hard sci-fi is probably usable in the Assassin's Creed world.
Right. Well, they have there's certain companies too that do make terrain. If I can look them up afterwards, I'll post them below. That do have stuff that would be in line if you just wanted to buy. But you could even do like pink foam, insulation foam, common building material. You could make, I mean, as long as you don't care about opening the buildings up and you just want to have that like look of all these like nice buildings, and the buildings they're more texture than they are neat detail. Like,
yeah.
For that
You're
type
running
of
around
material.
on rooftops and stuff, and only occasionally going into one. So.
All right, so we'll let you get the camera there. So, we have a nice. We did a guide of
Thank
what's
goodness.
what inside the box, or where things go.
Thank goodness.
So what's in there? Is that?
It looks like a lot of repeats. So there must be like NPCs and stuff aplenty. But
Right.
then there's obviously like some hero characters. Let me show our camera's point of view here. So it looks like our kind of usual suspects for some assassins, but then also some of the usual suspects for those to be assassinated or those trying to prevent the assassinations, as it were. But it's pretty cool. Like you must even come up against some kind of captive bear.
Well, there's actually, so on the I was looking at the Kickstarter. There should be a bear and a bear trainer, and I don't ever remember seeing those from the game. Do you want to pop out the? You can show that. See if that. I think this might be the trainer. I don't remember. This might be.
I don't remember that, but see, this is where I've probably done some of many of the Assassin's Creed games and not really completed any. Maybe minus the first couple.
Take a look at one of the bad guys. There's a lot of bad guy minis in here. Like this entire roll, like these 3 rows are all the same figure. So that's all your regular bad guys. You have a lot of ladders, so I'm assuming there's a lot of train up and down mechanisms. And you have some more varying characters in here. Although it looks like some of these are probably either NPCs or maybe lieutenants. And this, whoops!
I don't know what the fidget spinner is.
So it's not. It looks like it's it might be crowds that you can hide in. I bet it's crowds you can hide in.
Yeah, I mean everybody's got the same kind of base, so that would make sense.
And then
And these must be the same to like mark specific NPCs or player characters for that matter, I
Right,
guess.
yeah. I always appreciate when they have that. Now here's the second one. So that one looks like they have towers in there. So I think the big towers replace some of the small towers potentially. So you can see, let me pull these out. They have like these.
Interesting.
We got mounted knights. They have a boat. Oh, was there a boat in this one? Like I just watched my wife play. Mostly, I didn't really.
You were busy painting?
Yeah, usually it was me painting minis, watching her play it. That's when, before we got married, that's how we bonded at night.
Another awesome set of plastic. I will say the sculpts are really good, and the quality of the material seems to be like A++. Based on you having me pick up all of that resin in the past, and then me struggling with it as much as I did, this is much better. I still have issues with that.
All right, and then here is, so we probably not gonna be able to show too much of this because there's some sealed content for the missions.
Oh yeah.
So as we play it, we can unbox. I know the Kickstarter talked about surprise enemies.
Oh.
So for example, let me pull one of these out. I believe this may be a surprise.
Like your secret ending. Or
it actually
secret...
has the no eyeball symbol on it, so do not open. We got some cubes, additional cards, dice. Really good at dice. It looks like they're using some kind of specific dice mechanism for this game. There's in total, we can pull this over here real quick. There's at least, what is this, like 6 boxes that are like basically do not open until you need to, until the game tells you. And then there's an HQ deck of some sort, more dice in it.
Tons of envelopes of.
Yeah, these must be wait before opening this envelope.
Yeah.
So again, part of the missions. This is neat that they actually have like little like
Yeah.
in-game envelopes you can open to.
You have to
go through.
break the seal of your parchment.
Now, did you play? I never saw this tank before. So this tank, this medieval. Let's see if I can get on the other tank.
Very, not Da Vinci, but
Almost. That was kind of like because it has like cannons. I don't remember seeing it. And then they have a lion, which I'm guessing is the famous like some kind of. I don't remember this either.
Is it just a sculpture?
Yeah, it's a sculpture in the game.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember a griffin or whatever.
All lions have.
Well, it's Brotherhood of Venice too, so
right. And
the setting and stuff is going to be real.
oh, and then 2 more. Oh, these are for so they got modern locations. So whenever you're doing it, you can kind of
before
jump
you
back.
get connected or whatever.
Yeah, and so we got those. So they do actually have 2 or 3 more expansions coming out. So this is
cool.
just the base game. Another one has like papal guards.
Okay.
But doesn't have the Pope. It has papal guards. And then I think bringing more of the Assassin's Creed characters to it.
Interesting. So from Venice to Rome potentially, huh?
Right. So cool. And they actually even that was nice when they bring. I appreciate when they have the plastic bags included, so you don't have to do it yourself.
I've seen your collection though. I can't say that mine's any better, but
Yeah.
I feel like, though appreciated, it's encroaching like environmental disaster with our plastic over here.
Right. Agreed. So that there's an unboxing of all the stuff that you would get in the Kickstarter box. Now, I would assume when this goes to market, and you may have a very similar box, because I don't know how they would trim this down. Like, they may trim down, and I guess they could remove the tank or some other things, but that feels like that's too story.
This seems pretty like bookended for the main box. It'd
Right.
be an expensive box, I bet. But like the towers could be totally.
The towers
separate
are
SKUs,
optional.
so-
I mean, they were optional in the Kickstarter,
Got
too.
it, yeah.
So I would imagine you're going to get something very similar to this. Although they could also cut down the amount of bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, if it was that the campaign
a lot of
stuff
repeats.
is trimmed too, then you wouldn't need as many. Because I mean, there's
Right.
just of this crossbow soldier here, guardsman, whatever.
It's like 20?
There's, I think, 20
Yeah.
of one sculpt, and 10 of the next down, and 10 of the like cavalry soldiers here. So there's
And
a lot of plastic in this.
And if you're going to paint, I mean, like, because of the
Not
era, well, the era they're in, all these, like, padded shoulders and, like,
It's gonna take a minute.
well, I
They're
would,
cheap.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I would definitely consider using, like, a contrast paint and just doing, like, a couple coats and, like, done and moving on, because there's a lot of texture on those, so I don't think they would do too bad with contrast. Okay, great. Let us know what you think about this. We're going to take a look at doing a test game, kind of a walkthrough. I'm not guaranteeing the minis are going to be painted for it, but we can at least learn the game together, or go through and kind of show how to play the game. Open up one of the packs.
Learn with us.
Yeah, learn with us as we. This time we can at least make mistakes, and we can kind of say like we're new. Or Blood Bowl, we've played some and we're still new. But anyway, like, subscribe, share, let us know your thoughts. If you want to see more unboxings, like I said, I'll post my public profile for Kickstarter below, and then that way you can see all the games I've kickstarted. And if there's any there that people are interested in seeing the contents, like, and then especially ones coming out, like I did all of the Blood Hellboy, and that one actually has painted up quite a bit of it. So just let us know. Thanks, guys.